in Lubbock for a rambunctious teenager to do. So Joe got in trouble. It started with riding his motorcycle down the hallway of Monterey High School on the first day of his freshman year. But he didn't succeed in getting expelled until he sang that licentious song, Cherry Pie, at a school assembly. He began hanging out in clubs, looking for clues. There's a roadhouse about 15 miles out of town on Highway 84 called the Cotton Club. Yeah. It's a falling down, clapboard shack that has gone through many owners, including Joe at one point. During its heyday, it was the most important music venue between Dallas and L.A. Johnny Cash played there, as did Fats Domino, Tex Ritter, even Benny Goodman. But Friday was always reserved for Bob Wills from Turkey, Texas. The kindly daughter of the owner let aspiring young Texas musicians slip in the back door, including Roy Orbison from Wink, Waylon Jennings from Littlefield, and Buddy Holly. They all got their musical education at the Cotton Club. According to legend, the night Elvis played the Cotton Club, he made a serious error in judgment when he autographed the wrong pair of panties. Some cowboy stuck a rag in his gas tank and set his Cadillac afire. Another historical monument, perhaps? One day, Joe picked up a hitchhiker whose name was Townes Van Zandt. Townes had just recorded his first album, and he had a bunch of vinyls in his backpack, and he gave Joe one of them, and Joe took that album home and wore it out. That was a clue. Joe moved to Austin for a while and alternated shows with Stevie Ray Vaughan at a club called One Night. They made about $15 in tips. And so, looking for steadier work, Joe joined the circus as a llama herder. He was also the caretaker of the world's smallest horse. His friend and future bandmate, Jesse Guitar Taylor, invited him to join his roofing crew. That lasted for about as long as it took Joe to take the roof off the wrong house. We only missed it by one, he said. In 1968, he spent a week in the Lubbock jail. That was another clue. Behind bars, Joe finally began to write songs. He and his Lubbock pals, Butch Hancock and Jimmy Dale Gilmore, began singing together. Butch came out of the folk tradition, and Jimmy Dale was a country guy, and Joe was a straight-out rocker, but they melded together into a sound as honest and fundamental as the plains that gave birth to them. They called themselves the Double Mountain Fork of the Brazos River Boys. Catchy, right? Yeah. That early incarnation of the group that on second thought became the Flatlanders recorded 17 songs on an 8-track tape. It would become a cult classic, selling hundreds of thousands of copies, but in the long-standing music business tradition, the artist never got a dime in royalties. Joe drove me around town, showing me the vacant lot where his dad's shop, the Disabled Veterans Thrift Store, once stood. He pointed across the street to the warehouses where the Mexican dance halls had been. The sounds of accordions and bajo sextons and horn sections were always in the air. Those melodies would find their way into Los Super Seven, another fabulous group that Joe helped define. He began playing gigs in a restaurant owned by C.B. Stubblefield called Stubbs. A few years later, Joe would lure Stubbs to Austin, the restaurant that occupies the same spot that the One nightclub used to stand. Joe and his powerhouse wife, Sharon, used to cook up Stubbs' famous barbecue sauce in their own kitchen. In Lubbock, we ended the tour at the graveyard. We had to ask the groundskeeper for help in locating Buddy's grave. It's a simple stone with his dates, the 22 years between his birth and death. and his name spelled Holley, as his family does. The stone is covered with guitar picks left by musical pilgrims from all over the world. Joe once brought the Clash here, and they spent the night in the gravesite drinking beer and paying homage to the legend. As Joe and I stood there, he looked out at the unbroken horizon and he said, "I think all the emptiness made me want to fill it up." And that's what Joe's music does. It fills us up. The driving beat of a Joe Ely anthem tells us right away where he's coming from. He's a honky-tonk poet, an outlaw country minstrel, a corrido balladeer, a rocker with a broken heart. And all these traditions he experienced, captured, and transformed into his own distinctive style. The lonesome boxcars rattle, the long snake moans, the fingernails click, all just to get to you. The traditions that shaped Joe have been shaped by him in turn. He absorbed the legends and became the legend, and because of his gifts to our culture, the emptiness is filled with understanding, with meaning and connection. And how many young Texans have heard Joe's music and played them and joined the parade of song that is forever spilling forth from our state? That's why we honor Joe Ely tonight into the Austin City Limits Hall of Fame. And Joe.
After a speech from Larry like that, I've been around the world a few times, but that speech literally drove me backwards around this planet. And I'm really happy to be here and to see all my friends and to see the greatest musicians in Austin and the world. And thank you for all being here. We're going to get the music going again. Thank you.
Please welcome ACL Hall of Famer from the class of 2018, Marcia Ball.
Back in 1972, I was a fire dog in a band with a couple of guys from West Texas, Bobby Earl Smith and John Reed. And they turned me on to the great music coming out of Lubbock. The Hancocks, Terry Allen, and especially a band called the Flatlanders. I fell completely in love and was a little bit eaten up with jealousy over the songs they played, the amazing harmonies, their intensity, everything about those guys, and especially the saw. You have to listen to their music to get that. So a few years later, Joe went off and made a solo record, and he totally reinvented himself into a rock star. It was an amazing transformation, and it lasts until this day. His voice, and again, the songs and the great band seem to explode off the grooves of, yes, the record. And among those songs is one that he wrote just for me, whether he knew it or not. And so tonight I'm going to do that song, and I want to do it for all of you, and thank you, and I want to do it especially for Joe, because ever since I first heard it, I keep my fingernails long.
Please welcome country music singer-songwriter and ACL veteran, Rodney Crowell.
Hey, operator, cancel the phone call. I hear somebody knocking at the door. Looky here, it's Loretta. She never looked better. Her arms are full of grocery from the store. My, ain't she fine? My, ain't she fine? Cool rockin' Loretta, cool rockin' Loretta. Cool rockin' Loretta, cool rockin' Loretta. Racing is my trade. She works as a housemaid. On weekends, don't you know it's paradise? Even though we got no dough, it don't matter really though. She turns them red hot mamas into eyes. My, ain't she fine? My, ain't she fine? Who rockin' Loretta? Who rockin' Loretta? Who rockin' Loretta? Who rockin' Loretta? I want an antenna, baby. She want a clothesline. Then we'll be living like the rich folks do. I'll pick up Chicago on my transistor radio. Loretta, she can lay it dead to lose. My, ain't she fine? My, ain't she fine? Who rockin' Loretta? Who rockin' Loretta? Who rockin' Loretta? Who rockin' Loretta? The band told me this is where I have to testify. Well, it was Guy Clark who put me on to Joe. He said, hey man, there's this guy from up in the Panhandle who run away to join the circus and write songs about Indian cowboys. And he can rock it all night long. So the time has come for the man to be sworn into the Austin City Limits Hall of Fame. Not a minute too soon, not a minute too late. Right on time, 'cause Joe Ely is always right on time. He brought us Loretta. She She brings home the bacon. She can't be taken. Ain't no faking. Knows what's shaking. That's Loretta. Just like Joe brought her to life for you tonight.
Welcome back, the newest member of the Austin City Limits Hall of Fame, Joe Ely.
Stumbled on the plain, staggered in the wind, stood at a crossroad or two, cried to a river, swept to the sea, all just to get to you. I have jumped a yellow cab, hopped a rusty freight, sang till my lips turned blue, flown a silver bird on tops of the clouds, all just to get to you. I ran too hard, I played you too. I gave my love, not near enough. I bled too red, I cried too blue. I beat my fist against the moon, all just to get to you. St. Paul, Wichita Falls, called you from sunny Baton Rouge. I hucked everything from my watch to my ring, all just to get to you. I ran too hard, I played too rough, gave my love, not near enough. I bled too red, I cried too blue, I beat to get to you. Shore where the mighty ocean roars to the land of the Hopi and the Sioux. I walked the desert sand across the Rio Grande, all just to get to you. I stumbled on the plains, staggered in the wind, stood at a crossroad or two, cried to a river,
Now here's Joe Ely from his Austin City Limits appearance in 1999.
Well, me and Billy the Kid never got along. I didn't like the way he cocked his hat and he wore his gun all wrong. But we had the same girlfriend and he never forgot it. She had a cute little chihuahua till one day up and shot it. He rode the hard country down the New Mexico line. He had a silver pocket watch that he never did wind. He crippled the piano player for playing his favorite song. No, me and Billy the Kid, we never got along. Yeah, me and Billy the Kid never got along. I didn't like the way he buckled his belt and he wore his gun all wrong. He was bad to the bone, all hopped up on speed. I would have left him alone. If it wasn't for that senorita, he gave her silver and he paid her hotel bill. But it was me she loved. She said she always will. I'd always go and see her when Billy was gone. Yeah, me and Billy the Kid, we never got along.
From his 1984 ACL performance.
Please understand me, everything's all right. Must have not have got a lot of sleep last night. Got a lot of sleep last night. Hot dog, I'm gone again. Please understand me, everything's all right. Must have not got a lot of sleep last night.
Please welcome Joe Ely and his compadres, Butch Hancock and Jimmy Dale Gilmore, the Flatlanders.
Well, Joe, I got to tell you, this is a far cry from the fire escape at the venue on the Strand in London. You remember that night?
Oh, I got thrown out of my own show.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got me thrown out too. Yeah, it was a, but you know, Terry Allen said, that's what friends are for. It's to get you into trouble that you were too chicken to get into yourself. Thanks, Terry. Yeah.
Pick me up, I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. Well, the first ride I got was in a dynamite truck. The driver kept telling me his bad luck. As we swerved around the curve, I began to shout. I said, hey, mister, won't you let me out? I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. Oh, Jimmy. Well, the next ride I got was with a man in trouble. The beard on his face was all in a stubble. Going down the highway doing 99. Mister, you're out of your mind. I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever
you save my soul? I had my whole life. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high.
And I finally got a ride on a carnival train. Nearly blew away in a hurricane. Thinking about the preacher down in New Orleans, sitting on the delta, sifting dreams. I had my hopes up high.
I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. Now I left my home out on the great high plains, searching for some new terrain. Standing on the highway with my coffee cup and wondering who was gonna pick me up. I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high.
That was a song written by Joe Ely. And so is this next one. I'm Jimmy Dale Gilmore. This is Butch Hancock. Joe isn't just like a knocked out rocker. He's also got this amazingly beautiful sweet side.
This is one of the most beautiful West Texas songs you'll ever hear.